A few months ago, I bought this. Well, not really. This is just the box. I actually bought this. These are the Nova Pro Wireless from Steelseries. Let's talk about them. These are expensive. They're also sold out or not available to purchase in my region. Or if you want the Xbox version, it is in stock, which, by the way, is the version you should buy if you do end up buying these, as there's a PlayStation and PC version, PC and PlayStation version, and Xbox version. The PlayStation and PC version, or the PC and PlayStation version, I'm not sure, they work with everything except Xbox. So it'll work with your Nintendo Switch, it'll work with your PlayStation 4 and 5, it'll work with your computer. It will not work with your Xbox. That you need the proprietary Xbox One. However, there's no price difference, which Steelseries, why are you charging people the same for less features? Oh, and what's the difference between these two? As said before, if you've got pockets deeper than a coal mine, I would suggest buying the Xbox version just to get that extra functionality, just in case you want to use it. You don't want to buy a headset this expensive and 2 years down the line you decide to get an Xbox and find that it's incompatible. The version I have here is the PC and PlayStation version, or PlayStation and PC version. And fortunately, I am fortunate enough to own a PS4, a PS5, a Switch, and a PC. And I have tested this on all of those platforms, along with both my iPad and my phone through Bluetooth. Works fantastically well. These are very, very comfortable. And as mentioned, coming from a set like the Biodynamic DT990s, which are absolutely heaven for ears, these are actually very, very, very comfortable. They give me about 2 to maybe 3 hours before I start getting a little bit of ear pressure or sweatiness from the closed back. But honestly, you should be taking about 15-20 minute breaks every hour and a half of gaming anyway, so that shouldn't be an issue. My previous closed back gaming headset, the X800s from Turtle Beach, gave me the sweats within 45 minutes to an hour, especially during the African summers, which, you know, my room can get north of 30 degrees pretty quick. I'm especially sensitive to pressure on my ear canals, and I get this real bad stinging pain if I wear them for too long. And the more the pressure, the quicker it happens. So the bonus of open back headphones is obviously you get that cooling from the air release, which doesn't cause your ears to sweat so much. However, the noise leakage is horrible, especially when I need to run the aircon, which is an inside aircon, so it makes extra amount of noise, and that's where these puppies shine. The ANC, short for active noise cancelling, on these are superior to any other closed back headphones I've worn thus far. The headset has the capability of doing Bluetooth, which you can hook up to any phone or Switch or TV or whatever accepts a Bluetooth signal, and you can use them like that. The headset can use that in conjunction with the 2.4 gigahertz signal, so you can balance the two, take a phone call while gaming, or you can have your Discord running on your phone while you're playing games with your mates on your PlayStation or Switch, which currently still don't support Discord. Come on, Sony and Nintendo. The built-in mic is horrible, sounds like you're in a toilet, but then again, there's only so much you can do with a capsule like this. The thing is, I would have liked to see them invest a little bit more into capsule technology, such as Logitech has done with blue microphones. Especially at this price point, you expect a better mic. Steelseries, you need to really step up your game with the mic. Spatial audio is presented really well in this headset, featuring both the Tempest audio from PlayStation and Dolby Atmos. I've tried both of those and they've been fantastic. Determining direction of sound in games has been really easy and have proven to be a definite advantage over my DT990s. The headset features all the controls to operate the headset with or without its base station, allowing you to wear these casually out and about when listening to music or gaming on the go. That said, they look really good. They don't have that "I am a gaming headset" plastered all over them, and the materials feel quality and they look really nice. They look really nice. They also have these colorway packs. They call them Arctis Nova booster packs, which changes up the color and such. I bought one to test, and I can assure you it's the same quality as the original parts, which seems to be a combination of aluminum, plastic, and material for the head strap. Now, getting to the base station. This is where the magic lies for me. You see, I use a Go XLR, which can be used with wireless headsets that use USB receivers, but it's a bit of a pain, and the delay is absolutely horrible when monitoring your own voice. The Nova Pro base station has a line in and a line out, which allows me to run the headphone jack straight into the back of the base station and use that as my audio source. That said, it still adds a delay to monitoring, but is much less and probably something you can get used to after a few days. I think this is something that SteelSeries could potentially improve with firmware, because there is a speed setting as well as a range setting in the settings. However, they don't seem to make a difference. They both give me about 10 meters of range before they start dropping off with line of sight. So yeah, I don't see a difference, but that could be a limitation of just my testing space. The headset has some equalizer options built in, but if you want to get the full EQ'd experience, the Sonar software package has to be installed and kept running in the background, which I was not a fan of, so I set mine to the smiley setting and forgot about it. The EQ settings will be very subjective though. The Sonar software is horrible and constantly messes with your audio settings, and if you're running anything like a mixer or a Go XLR, this will just cause you everyday pain, so I just eventually uninstalled it. Apart from the line in and line out, the base station sports 2 USB-C ports, which allows you to connect it to 2 devices simultaneously. Yes, if you've been counting, that's 4 devices that you can connect to this at the same time if Bluetooth is included. The display on the front of the device has various pieces of info such as basic visualizer, kilohertz, bitrate, volume level, battery level, and charge level on the spare battery. Yes, that's right. This device has 2 batteries. So one you keep in the charging station and one goes in the headset. Pretty simple to change. This means you have no downtime and no charging necessary via any cable of whatever sort. You can charge it via USB-C cable, which is located on the left ear cup. The headset can be run on an aux cable if you're using it with a VR headset and don't have a PC connected to that same VR headset, and most of the time that's the case for me, so I just use them in wireless mode. They do fit over my VR headset, and they are comfortable in that position as well, so that's a big bonus. The batteries do last quite a while. I'd say average for a gaming headset, I get about 12 hours out of each one, and they take probably around 3 hours to charge at max, so you should never run out of battery with this headset. Now, with all these features on this headset, you probably think it's expensive, and you'll be damn right. These are 380 euros, or if you're South African, it's 480 euros, because we pay bullshit South African tech tax. They recently launched the Arctis 7 and the Arctis 1. Arctis 7 can be had for about 180 euros less. It has most of the features, but no line in, so that might be an option for you if you're just going after the wireless and the tech that the SteelSeries headsets offer. I don't think they can do much to make the mic any worse, and you know, you can almost buy a second headset with that saving for that imaginary friend you've got at home. Speaking of, Ethan, David, James, Michael, Dan, and Jonathan, I spoke to your mums. You haven't subscribed. Just click it. Click it now. Yep. Go on. Click it. I'm going to message your mum. Make sure you did. Okay. Let's carry on. Do I think the Arctis Nova Pro Wireless is a good headset for the money? No. Do I think it's a good headset with a lot of quality of life improvements over other headsets and a great headset if you have a mixer or a Go XLR? Definitely. If you're in the market for one of these, God, please look at a different microphone unless you're just going to be raging at people that kill you in Call of Duty. That said, also, if you run a mixer or a Go XLR, you don't have many options. This is probably your best option at the moment. Hopefully, there'll be other companies that bring out wireless headsets with line ends on them. And those are my thoughts on the Nova Pro Wireless from Steelseries. This is the last video that we'll be recording in this house. This will still be the background using some green screen tech. And like the video if you did. If you didn't like it, tell me why. Do you have a wireless headset? Are you planning on picking one up? Sound off in the comments below. The competition's still going, so if you're a Zaga member, if you're not, doesn't matter. If you're South African, comment below, give yourself an entry into the competition, and I will see you in the next one.